back. We want to say good morning to Winnie Sun. I love that name. That's incredible. She is a renowned financial expert, also known as the Wealth Whisperer. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me. It's so wonderful to be here with the two of you.
Absolutely. Now, recent reports have suggested that people are prioritizing their mental health, and that's highlighted in a survey. Why do you think that is, Winnie?
Well, the 2022-23 AFLAC Workforces Report found that half of the American workers surveyed are currently facing burnout. Now, this is a 52% jump from last year. And as you know, this isn't healthy to have in your company. This will impact job satisfaction and loyalty. Employees want to know that their employers care about their well-being. And, we've talked about this before. The report also found that only less than half of those surveys said that they actually feel confident in their understanding of their health insurance policies and the choices they're making during open enrollment, which is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, what about this? What is the most surprising finding from the report?
Oh, it's so great to see you. What really surprised me is how little time most people devote to researching their benefit options during open enrollment. In fact, most people spend less than 30 minutes on this, which we know is less time than they take to plan their vacation. Also, 90% just select what they picked last year. And as you know, a lot has happened in the last few years, and employees really should take time to carefully explore their options and what's best for them and their households. In fact, report shows that people are struggling emotionally, financially this season. It's important that everyone know that they're not alone.
That is really true. So don't feel bad about asking someone to help you. How important is this time frame where people are trying to decide what they want to choose for their health?
It's so important. The open enrollment is one of the most important times of the year. So for households, the decisions you make are going to affect you for the entire coming year. So you want to make sure that you have in place the right health care and the right costs bill, because this makes up a big chunk of your household budget. We want to make sure that you research your options and you have the right options, whether it be HMO, PPO, or any other insurance you can afford. And remember to ask about mental health coverage.
Yeah.
It's covered more than ever. If you didn't have this coverage before, not to worry. A lot of plans now offer it, including a lot of these plans offer it by AFLAC, because you may have heard of crisis in the workplace. This is what makes these decisions that much more important for workers.
I want to say something real quick about that, because I never even looked at those options before. I never even thought about those options before. Did you?
No, had no idea.
Yeah. And so they are there for people who have really gone through a really traumatic time with the COVID thing and everything. And how long is this open enrollment? When does it start? When does it end?
Well, we're currently in open enrollment. It just depends on your employer how long this will affect. But I would definitely suggest, if you're thinking about this, reach out to your benefits department, HR department, and say, hey, what are my choices? I want to make sure I get ahead of this.
Exactly right. And yeah, I just received an email from one of my employers saying, don't forget you need to go online, Terry, and fill out the report.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, speaking of the report, what about people, how is this, are they thinking about inflation?
Well, Terry, inflation is a big word, right? The big I. And inflation is impacting everything from the cost of Thanksgiving to gas to all parts of your household budget. We know it's had a major impact for many on their mental and emotional health, not to mention financial health. So this is going to affect people, how they show up to work, at home, how they feel. And in fact, a whopping 86% of employees shown in the AFLAC study reported high levels of burnout. And we know they suffer mental health challenges in the past year. So most commonly, anxiety, depression, trouble sleeping. About half of the workers shared that their personal mental health had negatively impacted their job performance. So companies like AFLAC have taken note, and they're providing more mental health coverage into their policies.
So is it someone that they can physically go talk to, or is it an online, or what is it? How can they get their mental health in a better position?
Well, there's a lot of options. So you want to go through, depending on what options you have available at your workplace, read through the details. And I would suggest, if you have these very specific individual questions, send an email, send them to your HR or benefits department, or send it directly to the insurance carriers that you have as options and ask them so they can respond to you.
Winnie, this is really great information for people, because I think a lot of people are in the same boat right now and they do need the extra help. So how can people get more information?
Yes, Kelly. So what they want to do is visit the aflacworkforcesreport.com website. And so that's aflacworkforcesreport.com. And we'd also love to invite you and your guests to my hashtag Winnie Sun tweet chat with Aflac Senior VP, Chief HR Officer, Matthew Owenby, which will be on Wednesday, December 7th.
Thank you so much, Winnie. I love your name and I love your outfit. You look great today. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. I love your show. Take care.
Have a great day. All right. That was good information.
Vital information and things that we didn't even think about. And I'm sure people out there, all of a sudden, the light bulb like us came on going,
Exactly.
that's right. And we do have options. And I like that now. Also with many employers, they are concerned
And
about
that's
the
good to
employees.
hear.
Yeah, you know, and I will be honest, Silver Dollar City has taken great care of the employees over the last 2.5, almost 3 years now, with, of course, the COVID situation and talking and all sorts of options that we can do, you know.
Yeah, I'm thankful to hear that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, guys, we'll be back right after this. Don't go away. I'm going to eat the rest of my sandwich. You ate yours.
Mine's gone.
Yours is gone.
Gone.